There he is again. My gosh, he's giving me... Oh, he got it. Oh my gosh. Well, we made it to our destination lake, and what we're gonna do is go ahead and get our tent set up right in front of where Jeremy is at right now, and then probably work on some firewood, and then we're gonna set up and do a little bit of spearing. It looks like there's, just walking across the lake here, it looks like there's a good 10 plus inches of ice, and it looks pretty clear, so hopefully the northern pike show up pretty well in the hole. And hopefully they show up. It took us right about 3 hours to hike back here today, and not too terrible, but it was a little slower going. There were a few kinks that we had to work out. One of his portage wheels popped off, and then as far as my sled goes, this had been broken. I didn't realize that. And then today this broke, so we kind of have it ratchet strapped on here. Got the old trusty duct tape going to town, and it held up pretty well for the rest of the hike in here. So all right, better get set up, and days are pretty short, so we got fishing to do. That's a good chunk of wood. Oh. Nice and dry. Oh. Okay, quick update. Got a bunch of wood split, stacked, and a lot more that we can work on this evening. The thing with northern pike spearing is Once that sun sets, typically it's already too dark to spear. So we got about an hour and a half. We're going to cut a couple spearing holes and see if we can get a pike for dinner. All right, here we go. Well, a quick 3:30 update. It's been pretty slow. We haven't seen a fish yet, but something should show up pretty soon. With that decoy down there, how can you resist? Nej. Nästa med. Nästa med. Well, the night is setting on day number 1. Unfortunately, we did not have any northern pike encounters this afternoon, but the sun is setting fast, getting late in the day now. But here's home for the next 3 nights. We'll get the wood stoves fired up here shortly. Got lots of firewood. Well, an 8 a.m. update. Unfortunately, it's pretty much been raining since 3 a.m. So this was not expected to be like this. So what I'm gonna do is fire up the stove here and make up a breakfast burrito, and then hopefully the temperatures drop and this changes to snow. I don't think that's going to be in the cards, unfortunately. All right, well, it's about a 10 o'clock update now. Got a lot of rain last night. This is where I was spearing yesterday. You can see all that water just rolling into here, so kind of nasty. You know, you don't really plan on having rain or this much rain when you're winter camping. But I got all my sucker minnows right there, so we're set. This will just be the designated bait hole. This was about 12 feet deep yesterday, so what I'm going to do today is just set up the spear shack, and I'm going to pop a hole right here with the auger, and we'll see how deep it is, and that's what we'll be doing for the rest of the day. 11:30 update. Jeremy's packed up and he's going to be heading out. He got pretty wet last night. Just the way the snow and everything is here, it just kind of all pooled in to where he was sleeping, and sleeping bag got wet, he got wet, and that's enough, he said. All right, then it was just me out here. So what I'm gonna do here is, again, it looked like it was supposed to be raining here. So what I'm gonna do is just go ahead and split up some firewood, get some birch bark, get all that into the tent, and then we're set for the evening. Peter, are you gonna be set for the evening? So then we'll be set for the evening, and then I'll hop into the old spear shack and see if we can connect with a northern. So, all right, let's hope it doesn't rain. Ooh, well, that happened fast. Yeah, this northern just came in and hit my minnow. You can still see it in the mouth. We're gonna have to work it out of there, but we got ourselves a pike. Well, a little after 1 o'clock right now. What I'm going to do is, I got the minnow pulled up there. Going to take a little break and stretch. Take the dogs for a little walk. Ida especially has been kind of cooped up in that tent most of the day. So we're just gonna follow this shoreline. We're just back checking out this little campsite. It's not terribly far from where we're set up. If you look at this white pine here, oh, look at all that moisture. What is it today? December 16th, I think. Pete's acting like there's a bird in there. Yeah, December 16th, and there's this much moisture. It's kind of like a fall day out here. Well, there's dinner. Got our mac and cheese, fresh northern pike. The final little bit finishing up on the stove. It's gonna be good. What we're gonna do here is have dinner, and then I'm gonna probably, it's about 5:30 right now. I'll probably head outside, do the dishes, and then come back here, tend the fire for 2-3 hours. And call it a night. We got a big day ahead of us tomorrow, so hopefully it either doesn't snow or it's done snowing in the morning, so it's just one less thing we have to worry about, exposure to moisture. All right, see you in the morning. 6:30 Saturday morning. Got up a little earlier than I anticipated, which is fine. So got the fire cranking. I already had my breakfast burrito. I got some water heating up for coffee, and then I'm going to work on packing up the sled and get some stuff kind of maybe a little bit organized in here, and then we're going to make the, I measured it out on the map last night, and it looks like it's actually right about a 3 3/4 mile hike for me today. One way to get out there. See how it looks out here. Not too bad. It is just snowing a little bit, just a little bit. So it must have got just cold enough last night for it to freeze solid, that half-inch of water that was everywhere. So this is going to be really nice going with throwing on the ice cleats on the boots, and we'll be able to cover some good ground. All right, say goodbye to that tent for a while. It's 7:45 right now, and in a perfect world, we'll have our spot picked out, and we'll be starting to cut a hole by 10 o'clock. This is so awesome. We're not breaking through at all. It's super smooth going. Had I tried to do this yesterday, it would have been a mess walking through all that water. So, all right, I'm gonna save some battery here and get to hiking. Well, fortunately there hasn't been too many of those obstacles to go up and over, but there's definitely been a few, and they slow you down every single time, and you got to be careful when you're hopping up over those logs with the portage wheels not to break anything. But it's beautiful out here. Dogs are having fun. It's still doing a little bit of snowing. Unfortunately, it's got to be right around that freezing, and this could start turning into a drizzle, but I guess I'm getting wet anyway. Worked up a pretty good sweat, so we'll be set up in that fish house before too long, and it won't matter what it does between then and 3 o'clock. Well, we just got to the lake. I guess it's time for my safety briefing of the trip. What I'll do now is I am very likely the first person on this lake this year, so I got the ice picks in case I go down. And then what I'm going to do when I'm crossing the lake is put the backpack on the sled. In here I have a spare change of clothes, so if I were to go through, I can hop out and then and get dry right away. I also do have a towel in the sled. The towel actually is for wrapping up and freezing, hopefully a trophy northern pike that I'm on a quest for, but that's really not going to work that well because it's above freezing. So anyway, I'm gonna continue on. Okay, well, it took me exactly 2 hours and 3 minutes to get to the spot that I'm going to try today. So looking at the depth map, I'm off this little point right here, and this is a pretty shallow bay behind me, like max depth 5-7 feet. So what we're gonna do today, I'm gonna pop a hole here, see how deep it is, and it's supposed to drop off to 10 feet, somewhere right out in here, just a little hole. So we're gonna see if I can find that 10-foot hole, 5 foot, and then set up somewhere off of that 10-foot hole. Wow, there's a lot of ice. Well, I didn't hit bottom, and it's at least 14 feet. So we're gonna go in a little shallower. Right about 12 feet there. That's a steep drop off. Should we go in one more? So we got 7 feet in that last hole I drilled. So what I'm going to do is use that as the corner of my hole closest to shore. Then I'll cut a rectangle coming out this way. Wow, so I literally just set up and I looked down and there was a small northern coming in from the right. But I'm not kidding. I just got the dogs in here. I got the little emergency blanket thing. I got their sleeping bags, so if and when it starts raining, it's not miserable for them, so they can stay cozy all day in here. Got little Pete, he's doing real good. If we get into a big one today, that's going to be interesting. Oh, there he is right there. He's looking right to the left of the decoy. See that little guy? No, wait, he's almost in the hole. Go away. That's too big for you, bud. Oh, he's aggressive though. He wants it. Dude. Do not get him in the hole. You're gonna scare the dogs. Pete sees it. Ew. Oh my gosh. He is persistent. My goodness. What we're looking for is a trophy pike today. Pete, no. What's going to be super interesting is if we do spear a hog, how it's going to work in here with the dogs. So if I have that opportunity, hopefully I'm able to stick it real good. Oh, another little one. I don't know if it's the same one or not. That little one's aggressive. See, now that's what I want the 20-pounder to do. Come right in there. We got another aggressive one in the hole. God, I wish you... That would be an easy one to get. My goodness. Okay, it's noon, time for a little switch up right now. Drop old trusty red and white down there. See if that gets the big one to come in. I just had this little guy smoke the red and white, and he wants it again. Oh, there he is. Boy, usually when they hit, there he hits it again. Usually when they hit it the first time, they realize it's not real. There he is again. Oh, now he's looking at my real minnow. Get out of here, dude. Oof. Just had a slightly nicer one come in. Oh, there. Yeah, he was a decent one. He hit the minnow and he let go right away. That was a nice pike. Not spearable, but there he is right there. Gosh, I feel like that's a different one. Oh my god. There's a nice pike. Not quite what I'm looking for. Not quite what I'm looking for. Oh my gosh. It's just... There he is again. My gosh, he's giving me... Oh, he got it. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Are you kidding me? I just caught this thing with my hands. You have got to be kidding me. Oh, oh geez, now we got everybody wet. That's a beautiful pike. We're letting him go. How many of you have done that? He doesn't know what happened. Wow. That was nuts. Oof. You see that? Those are raindrops on my spearing hole. I was able to check the forecast and it wasn't supposed to rain. Really, it was down to a 15% chance for the rest of my trip here tomorrow morning, up to a 20% chance. But it's actually legitimately raining right now. I don't think it's gonna last too long. I got the dog's sleeping bag, got kind of wet with that northern pike encounter when it came up and splashed in the hole. That, you know, absolutely made my trip. So packed up, ready to go. We're gonna make our 2-hour hike back to camp. But oh my gosh, this is disgusting. It's never fun when you're dealing with rain and winter camping. If you've been there, you know what I'm talking about. Tough to dry everything out. Good girl. Petey's happy. Oh, be careful, buddy. Pete just got birdie. Where's that bird? There he goes. Good boy. What's up with my bird dogs? There's a girl sitting right there. Where's that bird? Good boy. Good boy. But you're supposed to sniff them before me, bud. I'm regretting not bringing the shotgun on this trip. Isla just flushed one up. It looked like, oh my gosh, there goes another bird right up into that birch tree. You can see right here. Well, there's a good shot. So tough with these GoPros. It's like right there. Now, if I had the 410, that'd be a nice shot. Oh yeah, right there. You know what we call that? Iron range wing shooting. Well, this is pretty cool. This would be iron range wing shooting at its best. So look at this birch tree. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 grouse. There goes one. Oh. Cool. Well, we'll let them be. Whew. Just in time before it gets totally dark. Hey, Isla. Isla, water. Oh, let me punch it. Let me punch it. Let me punch it. There you go. Okay, water. Good girl. All right, here's our current situation. There's a little Pete right there. I let Isla sleep on my sleeping bag. You probably can't see that, but wow. Oh my gosh, water just got in here. Where in the heck? What the heck was that all about? Well, I just stepped in it, but that doesn't matter. I am absolutely soaked. My pants. This wool shirt I got on isn't too bad. Probably can't see that. The nearest town to me, I did get a report earlier. They recorded 0.33 inches of rain since all this nonsense started the first night. So it's challenging. You're just damp, but the fire helps out a lot. And I'm just going to take all my wet stuff off, put it in a bag, put it in the sled, and start consolidating things. Well, my last night is complete. It's 6 a.m. right now. I'm just enjoying a burrito here. Got the fire crackling. And then we're just going to pack everything up here, get out of this puddle. Oh, you can't see that, can you? Well, we're getting there. I don't know why it has to snow or rain every time I plan to do something outside on this trip, but it's kind of like deja vu all over again yesterday morning. So it is probably good. Things firmed up, just the temperatures dropped just enough last night for everything to firm up again, that layer of water on the surface to freeze, and now the snow is sticking on top of that. It's probably close to 8 right now. I should be packed up within 20 minutes, I would say. Basically, it's trying to get everything into that sled right now. And when everything is cold and wet, it doesn't pack up as good as it does when you're sitting in your living room getting ready for these trips. So let's see how it goes. All right, well, it's 8:01 and we're finally packed up and ready to go. It it took 3 hours. I got up at 5 a.m. this morning and started the fire, made a breakfast burrito, made some coffee, and then just slowly but surely started getting ready. And yeah, from start to finish, it's 3 hours. So it all this stuff takes time out here in the winter time, but we're set. I think I got the sled pretty secure, so hopefully I don't have to stop and readjust it. Hopefully it just stays put where it is right now, and I got a decent first leg of this hike. Now this looks more like winter camping. Well, we're closing in on the fishing spot, probably about another 15-minute hike. It went from snowing to a light mist. Now it has all stopped, thankfully. And it's absolutely beautiful out here right now. Wow. Just perfect with the clouds. Well, day number 2. It's just after 9:30 now. We're all set up. Oh. Another one in the hole. Oh my gosh. That is the northern I want. That's a huge pike. Super thick. But please come back. Oh my gosh, there's a little tiny one in the hole now. Get out of here. What the heck is going on here? Oh, that's a big pike. Jeez. We just got smoked by another big pike. This spot is awesome. Oh, there he is right there. He's a little on the small side. It's a nice fish though. I mean, he's pretty good. Unfortunately, that one I saw earlier, oh, he is pretty good. Ooh. That one I saw earlier was bigger. Well, this has definitely been my best day of spearing ever. This minnow is a trooper. Oh, there he is. Oh, there's 2 pike in the hole. Look at that pike. He's not quite there. He's not quite there. Oh my gosh. But how awesome is this? Oh, there's a little northern. Oh my gosh, everybody, I just had a really unfortunate thing happen. I dropped my other GoPro down the hole. and it has video. I think I can actually see it down there. It's got the video from yesterday when I caught that big pike with my hand. I am absolutely sick to my stomach right now. Oh my gosh, that GoPro just turned on down there. I can see the light of it. Oh my gosh, this is so freaking sickening. Okay. Here's my first attempt at something. Oh! And then you get it all cloudy down there. Oh geez, now I lost it. No, I see it. Oh my gosh, this is ridiculous. My goodness. I'm just messing around trying to figure out this. Oh my god. Oh my gosh, that's a nice pike. That's a nice pike. That's a nice pike. Oh, am I gonna take it? Oh, am I gonna take it? Oh, that's a big pike. Oh my goodness. Okay. This is about the most ridiculous thing that has ever happened to me. I'm not kidding. I just got the GoPro back. The light is still on in it. So I'm just gonna pop the battery out. You wouldn't believe it. What happened, I brought this kitchen scale for weighing ounces, pounds, whatever. So I'm going through all my stuff, and I don't have a lot out here with me because I left my sled back on the trail. There's this hook, so I started struggling with this hook to get that off, thinking I could hook it to some fishing line and then just try to jig it and catch it through one of one of the holes where the GoPro mounts. I was tapping it to my other GoPro and found out that this is slightly magnetized. So then I tried to lift up my GoPro that I have in my hand right now, and I'm staying away from that hole. My goodness. So I start tapping this GoPro that I'm holding right now with it, and one of it's magnetized. I dropped it down there and I couldn't see it, and I could feel a little extra weight on it, and here comes the GoPro, and I reached way down there as it got close to the surface and I got it. But my goodness, I can't believe I got it. He just swooped at me again. Is he gonna come back for, was it fifths at this point? I mean, it's a very nice pike. Whoa! Swing and miss, buddy. Oh my gosh. You're not done yet, are you? Well, unfortunately, all good things must come to an end, and it's time for us to hit the road. We had an absolutely incredible day today. It was wild. I mean, I've only been out here for, I suppose, about 3.5 hours, and had that first big pike come in that I wanted to get some good video of, and the GoPro battery died, and got too excited fumbling around with that, trying to make sure that the northern didn't steal the sucker minnow, and dropped that GoPro down the hole. And I'm just hopeful that that SD, I'm sure the GoPro is shot. I just hope that that SD card is good, because if you saw it, it was some pretty fun footage. So we are just gonna have to wait until next year to get that trophy pike. I did have the one in the hole today that I was ready to spear it if it came back. You could just see how much more girth it had than all the other ones, but I'm not sure how many of these pike were the same today. But of the big ones, I mean, I had probably 7 different encounters with big pike, probably 5 or 6 little ones. So today was on fire out here. Definitely the most action I've ever had when I've been out spearing. It's chilly, we're damp, and we have about probably, I can feel my left foot is getting a blister on it. So we're gonna have to take our time a little bit more heading out of here. and we got still a solid 3-hour hike, and then it'll be all of 5.5 hours of drive time between just driving and then stopping and getting some groceries. But hey, if you're still with me, thanks for watching this video. It's been one heck of an adventure. It's been challenging, but it's been rewarding and some good memories made. So I'm gonna pack up and head out. All right, we'll see you next time.